Alright, Shalom. I want to start off with give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. The one to see the elders and apostles of great millstone, Shalom to the whole elect. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Now, this is Matthew 25 and 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servant and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Right, let's keep on going. Verse 16, then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them another 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. So basically, the servants that had 5 talents, right? The guy that had 5 talents, he made another 5 talents. He doubled it. You see, he doubled it. The Most High Yabashim Yashar might bless him with history, and then because he learned a lot about history, he could learn a lot about something else, and then he could multiply that into something else, and then he could help brothers learn some deep stuff about history that some other brothers are not into. You see, basically that's how it works, man. And hey, that you create talents that way, man. You create more talents for yourself that way, man. And the 2 that only he got only 2 talents, but he still made another 2 with it. You see, he still multiplied the talents, the small talents that he had. He had 2, and yet he made another 2. You see, but he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoned with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained besides them five more talents. And his Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Right. So because he did that, he got rewarded. He got rewarded. And what did he got rewarded with? I will make thee ruler over many things. Do you know what that means, man? Do you know how much power that is? Anyway, to keep on going, he also, verse 22, he also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents besides them. Right, so the person that had 2 talents only, he multiplied them, right? He multiplied them. Then he came to his Lord and said, Lord, look, I got 2 other talents. You gave me 2, but I got 2 other talents with it. So I got 4 now. So, verse 23, his Lord said unto him, his Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Then he that had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I know thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, thou, Slakia, lo, there thou hast that is thine. Right. So basically, the servant that got 1 talent and he didn't do nothing. Basically, he didn't do nothing with it. He didn't double it. He didn't try to double it. He hid his talent. He hid the gift that he got gotten from Yahweh Shai. You know, he didn't do nothing with it. You know, Salakia, I'm gonna get some water real quick. Yeah, man, it's very warm. But basically, he didn't do nothing with the talents that he had. With the talent that he got, right? Now, look what his Lord told him. Let's read it. This is verse 26. His Lord answered and said unto him, I'm going to read it again. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest that I reap where I sowed not, and gathered where I have not strawed. Right. Basically, he's saying like, hey, you wicked, man. You wicked. You know, you wicked. You did not do nothing with the gifts that you got. You know, instead of doing something with it, or at least trying to do something with it, you hided it away, man, and then they do nothing with it. And that's not the spirit that we're supposed to be having, especially in these times. You know, this is 1 Timothy 4:14. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophesy, with the laying on with the laying on of the hands of the prosperity. Right, don't neglect the gift that you got, man. That's not what it's about. That's not what it should be about. You know, that's not what this truth is about. If you got blessed to if you got blessed to do a lot of massage work, right? You know which spots to, like, for example, you're a chiropractor, right? You know exactly how to massage, how to hit a certain kind of bone to relieve that pain, to help that pain, to let that pain go away. You know, if you know that, boom, that's one talent that you have. Now you can multiply it. You can maybe look up into food intake. You can do studies, or a lot of studies into food intake, which is going to help you, because now you're doing more stuff concerning the body. Now you doing muscles and food, which the food can also affect your muscles, you see. So you can multiply, you can make two talents out of it now, you know. And you can help brothers with things like that, man. If you very deep into certain kind of foods, what you need to herbs, what you need to take, you know, you helping brothers out, telling them, hey, oh, you need to massage this area, you need to massage that area, you know. You also learning other brothers, like, oh yeah, hey, now the other brothers know, like, hey, okay, if I have pain here, I need to massage there, you see. But basically you multiplying it, you know. That's what it's about. It's not about neglecting, man. It shouldn't be about neglecting. You see? Not everyone has the same office. Not everyone has the gift of prophesying, right? Not everyone has the gift of saying like, oh yeah, this is going to happen, that is going to happen, concerning teaching. You know, not everyone can teach. That's what I mean. Like, not everyone can teach. You know, not everyone is a reader. Not everyone is a speaker. You know, everyone has his own gift. This is Romans 12:4. For as for as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office. You see, not everyone has the same office, man. But still, the people that are in the office are not neglecting their gifts. They are trying their best. They're helping where they need to be helping, man. And that's what it's supposed to be about. That's what it's supposed to be about, man. You see? And every one member, one of another, having the gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us. Right? They got different gifts. Whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion of faith. Or ministry, let us wait on our ministering. Or he that teacheth on teaching. Or he that exhorteth on exhortation. He that giveth, let him do it with simplicity. He that ruleth with diligence. He that showeth mercy with cheerfulness. You see? Like before this, I named some examples, right? Well, this is it, man. You see? This is it. So I gotta I gotta do this Slack. Yeah, I gotta do this a bit quick because my battery is going to go out 11% right now. So this is Matthew 24 and 45. Who then is a faithful and wise servant whom his Lord had made ruler over his household to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily, I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. And if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayed his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with drunken, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his proportion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, and that's what is going to be for the wicked and slothful servant, you know, for the wicked and slothful servant, the people, the people that put their hand off the plow, you know, the people that put their hand off the plow, you know, the people that fell out, the people that buck up against uh uh this truth, you know, this truth, buck up against this truth. When the Lord Yahweh Shai sent his son Yahweh Shai to come back, all y'all gonna die, man, for that, for what y'all have done. You know, you either, hey, the scriptures say you either with me or against me. You see, you either with Yahweh Shai or you against him. You can be a person that just goes to work and then gets home, feeds his children. But if you don't worship Yahweh Shai, you against him. So it doesn't matter if you just a regular G.I. Joe. No. Let me not say G.I. Joe, because let me just, if you just a regular Jerome, right? Jake, if you're just a regular Jake that going to work and then going home again, if you ain't following Yahbashim Yashai, you against him, man. So you can be a person that goes to work, goes to sleep, and then goes to work again, and then goes to sleep. But if you don't follow the Most High Yahbashim Yashai, you against him. You his enemy. You see, you his enemy. Whether you buck up against this truth or not, if you don't believe in the Most High Yahbashim Yashai and you're not with him, you're against him. That's a fact. And that's how it is, man. Thus said the Bible, thus said the scriptures. So this is Luke 12 and 43. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Of a truth. So like, let me read it again. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Of a truth, I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he had. So basically, what the scripture in Matthew was saying, man, talking about the servants that multiply their talents, their Lord is gonna make them ruler over many things. You see. And if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayed his coming, and shall and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens and eat slaka and to eat and drink and to be drunken. Basically, the guy that was the guy that was being a wicked and slothful servant, the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in and will cut him sunder, and will appoint him his proportion with the unbelievers. And that servant, so basically his Lord is gonna deal with him. He's gonna deal with him, man, and will cut him asunder, and will appoint him his proportion with the unbelievers. And y'all should be knowing what is going to happen to those people, right? You should be knowing what's going to happen to the people that don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahshai, that are not with Yahweh Shem Yahshai. The scriptures say, if you're not with me, you're against me. You see? Everyone that is against Yahweh Shem Yahshai is going to die, man. And that's a fact. Thus said the Bible. So, verse 46, the Lord of that servant will come in. Oh, Salaki, I already read that. Verse 47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will, and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. You see? So the servant that knew his Lord's will. The servant that knew his Lord's will, but he still did not do anything, he is going to be beaten with many stripes, man, because he knew. You know, he knew and he did not do nothing against it. You know, he did not try to do anything against it. He just did not do it. So he's going to be beaten with many stripes. You see? Verse 48, but he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. So the person that didn't know, he's going to be beaten with few stripes. So he's going to be beaten with lesser stripes than the person that knew, because the person did not know. You see? For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. Right? Going back to the gifts, man. If you got gifts, don't neglect them, because for unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. You see? You see? That's it, man. Whosoever is much given, much is required, man. Whosoever is much is given, much is required. You see? That's why it's a scary thing to fall into the hands of the living power, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man. Because if you do not do what you're supposed to be doing, you're gonna jack yourself up, man. And that's not what you want, you know. Most definitely not what we want, you know. Most definitely not what I want, you know. So yeah, I hope this video was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahshai, Bashim Kakadash. The honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone. Shalom to the whole elect. I hope this video was edifying, and shalom.